In this lesson, we are going to simplify radicals. If you've not watched my rational exponent video, make sure you watch that video before you watch this. So let's simplify some radicals. Now, what is going to be the square root of y raised to the power of 7? How can we simplify this? I'm going to teach you guys an easy method you can use. So what we're going to do is, we are going to say 7 divided 2 is going to give us 3 with a remainder of 1. So because we know that 2 is going to go into 7 3 times with a remainder of 1, so this is going to be equal to y raised to the power of 3. Now we need to put the remainder inside a root. So this is going to be the root of y. So this is going to be the answer. So this is a very, very easy method. All you need to do, you just need to take a look at how many times does the index, which is 2, how many times does this go into 7? This is going to be 3 times. So you're going to say y raised to the power of 3. Then you have to multiply this by the remainder. The remainder is 1. So you have to put the remainder inside the root. So this is the answer. So let's take a look at another example. What about the square root of 18s raised to the power of 6, then y raised to the power of 11? So we're going to use the same logic. How many times does 2 go into 18? That is 18 divided 2 is going to give us 9 without any remainder. So this is going to be equal to 9. What about s raised to the power of 6? 6 divided 2 is going to give us 3 without any remainder. So this is going to be s raised to the power of 3. What about y raised to the power of 11? 11 divided 2 is going to give us 5 with a remainder of 1. So this is going to be y raised to the power of 5. Like I said, we need to put the remainder inside the root. So this is going to be the root of y. So this is the answer. Now let's take a look at another one. What about the root of 32? What we need to do, we need to write this in perfect square. So this is the root of 16 multiplied by the root of 2. Because 16 multiplied 2 is going to give us 32. Now this is going to be equal to, the root 16 is going to be equal to 4. So this is 4 root 2. So this is the answer. So let's take a look at another one. What about the cube root of s raised to the power of 5, multiply y raised to the power of 9, then multiply z raised to the power of 14? How can we simplify this? So we're going to use the same logic. 5 divided 3 is going to be 1 with a remainder of 2. So this is going to be s. This is going to be s, then multiply by, like I said, we are going to put the remainder inside the root. So this is going to be s raised to the power of 2. Now what about the next one? 9 divided 3 is going to give us 3 without any remainder. So this is going to be y raised to the power of 3. What about 14? 14 divided 3 is going to give us 4 with a remainder of 2. So this is going to be z raised to the power of 4. So we have to put the remainder inside the root. So this is going to be z raised to the power of 2 because the remainder is 2. Now make sure you don't forget, you also need to include the index, which is 3. So you also need to put it here. So this is going to be the answer. So let's take a look at one more. What about the fourth root of 32s raised to the power of 9, then y raised to the power of 5, then z raised to the power of 12? How can we evaluate this? We're also going to use the same logic. How many times does 9, or how many times does 4 go into 9? 9 divided 4 is going to give us 2 with a remainder of 1. So this is going to be s raised to the power of 2. Like I said, we need to put the remainder inside the root. So the remainder is 1. So this is s. What about 5 divided 4? This is going to give us 1 with a remainder of 1. So this is going to be y. Then we have to put the remainder inside the root, which is y. What about z raised to the power of 12? 12 divided 4 is going to give us 3 without any remainder. So this is going to be z raised to the power of 3. Now make sure you don't forget to include the index as well, which is 4. Also, we are having 32. So I'm going to write this separately. So this is the fourth root of 32. The fourth root of 32, how can we evaluate this? We can also simplify this using perfect square. This can also be written as the fourth root of 16, then multiplied by the fourth root of 2. The fourth root of 16 is going to give us 2. So this is 2 multiplied by the fourth root of 2. What you're going to do is you are going to take this 2, you are going to take it outside, you are going to put this value outside, then you are going to take the 2 inside the root, you are going to plug it inside this root. So doing this, we are going to have the final answer as this. This is going to be the final answer. 2s squared multiply y cubed, then multiply the fourth root of 2sy.